The Marine Corps was my life. The reason behind me joining was to I felt like a call to duty.
I joined a little bit after 9/11, and so when I joined basic training and I became a military police, I was deployed in Iraq for 2 tours between 2002 and 2005. I was medically discharged due to an injury that I was served over in Iraq.
I did 4 years of active duty, and once I was eligible for my GI Bill, I looked at that as an opportunity to pursue higher education. So I separated from active duty and joined the Air National Guard to continue serving, and went and got my degree in film and business.
It wasn't my intention to leave the Marine Corps. I was going to be a lifer, but I broke my back and I was paralyzed from the waist down. My own identity was so attached to the Marine Corps, and I obviously wasn't in the same body anymore. I had multiple spine surgeries, so I was in a lot of pain, and finding my footing again was the biggest challenge for me.
Finding a fit that does work for you in a position or a career that doesn't feel like you're being underutilized, or having that issue where overqualified for a position. I think that's the biggest struggle I'm noticing.
It seems like you're on your own, you have to figure it out on your own.
Getting into media is very challenging, and for the military, as they're getting out and they're transitioning, there's not a lot of open doors.
Thankfully, I was able to find the Paramount Veterans Network, and from there it was a huge blessing.
Paramount Veterans Network is a community for employees and veterans outside of the company to come together for camaraderie, but it's also a network that supports transitioning veterans and professional development.
There are a lot of companies out there that have veteran support programs where they will hire veterans, they look for veterans, they want to employ veterans. Paramount goes that extra mile with their immersion program, where it's not just about hiring them, they're literally assisting in the transition.
The Veteran Immersion Program was created to support veterans who are interested in media, to help them develop their skill sets, but it was also formed so that we can have a family. So it has that sense of camaraderie that you have in the military.
Paramount takes military veterans and takes their skills and aligns it with a place in the company that they feel you would excel in. And instead of just a simple internship where you're kind of just learning the ropes of how to do something, they're immersing you in the job and setting you up for full-time employment.
It definitely helps leverage what I learned in the Marine Corps as far as leadership skills, communication, and working in a team environment over to the corporate setting. And yeah, it just makes it so much smoother. It sets you apart.
The VIP program taught me to leverage my military tools to transition into my career. I'm an editor, and so I do all of the editing work for the marketing side of Showtime.
I work in post-production. I've always been behind a camera. I've always been editing as well. So this was a great opportunity for me. You kind of get that exposure and connections. You come in saying what you want, and they can bridge that gap to get you where you need to be.
I landed in ad sales, and it was just smooth sailing from there. I thought the Marine Corps was my everything, and I didn't know that landing a corporate job was as cool as it is, working for a great company.
With the immersion program, you'll see how everyone works together, and then you'll start seeing how veterans, their own unique skill set that they have. And so we'll open up opportunities to say, hey, we know you're good at this, take this on and be that leader in this, so that they can stand out a little bit more.
Understanding more about how to, being a leader in the corporate side, it's not as rigid as in the military. It's there's other ways and the maneuvers to, talk and get your team to accomplish what they need to do.
Putting you face to face with connections, helping your process from the service to the civilian workforce, and finding your footing and giving you a support system the whole way.
Being a DAV Patriot employer is an opportunity and benefit for us to, it's like a stamp of approval, hey, you're doing a good job, keep going, and you're gonna help more people. And that's just, it means the world to us. To say, look, we're being acknowledged for all the good work that we're doing, and we can do more.
Seeing how much the program gives back to the veteran community, that it inspires you that as you go along, you want to continue that trend. So Before I joined with a narrow mindset of like, I'm here to make it and this is an avenue. And now it's like, no, I want to bring as many people I can with me along the way.
They are very committed, and any veteran will love to be part of this experience because this is really like a home.